Shotgun. Shells go through that thing, and then this is a bolt, which primes back that far, has caliber and plunger volume, takes links, width, or long shot width springs, if you can get one long enough, but this is really meant for full length K25. Uses a sear similar to Alchemist, so it should be pretty snappy. Pretty good feeling to use. Got all the shells in there. There's also, so this is 4 shells in the magazine, in the tube magazine, plus 1 in the chamber. But there is also if I can find it, here it is. There's also a +1 muzzle, which just makes it longer and gives you space for another shell in the front. I haven't updated the +1 in a while, so it's slightly out of date with the rest of the stuff in the blaster, but I'll fix that eventually. Here's the other side. Looks pretty good. Actually, a few minutes ago I realized that the bars for the priming bars are too close to each other, so the shells wouldn't be able to pass in between them. Slight oversight. But because I designed this blaster without dissolving any of the tools down here, I can just go like, boop, make everything a little bit wider, and then I can move the bars out some more and fix that up. I could even, really wide, 20. Oh, doesn't like 20. Does it like 10? Oh, there you go. Blur. It's so swelled. But yeah, I can fix that. Thumbhole stock should be optional, removable. So yeah, this is about what you'd get. Yeah, and there's going to be threaded rod going front to back along the entire body length of the blaster to hold it together. Not sure exactly how I'm going to lay that out yet, but there's going to be threaded rod in there to make sure everything stays together nice and good. Yeah. Oh, and the quick spring swapping with that thing. I haven't decided if that's going to be a pin or a twist lock. This is pretty similar in concept to a Sobek, which is from Rajar. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's been helping me out with some of the aspects of the blaster, such as the lifter mechanism. He's been giving me some advice. Also, figuring out how the lifter works. What's this a picture of? Oh, that's a Colonel Wasp Firefly. I decided not to use a lifter like the Firefly. I'm going to use one like the Sobek, because the Sobek one has been proven to work with large shells. And these are, of course, my silly shells, which I can show you up here. So these are the silly shells. Can actually do that. There we go. So we got a blank one, got a single elite, double elite, triple elite, quadruple elite, single mega, and mega XL. And then I'll also have a ultra, and 1 second, I'm just doing Control Z to get back to where I was. I'm also going to make an ultra shell and probably some other stuff, but I'll work on those later after the rest of the blaster is mostly done. So yeah, that's this thing. It's going pretty well, and hopefully it'll be done eventually. I have a bunch of shell-based projects using these same shells, but I've just been putting off working on them for like a year now, because shells are a pain in the butt. And I usually tried to do something more original, like a box mag fed shell ejecting blaster, but I get caught up on making it making new things entirely from scratch, like how to do the box magazine, how to do the shell ejection and stuff. So on this one, I'm trying to do as basic as I possibly can, not treading any new ground for the most part. Trying to, do things that, like this sort of layout has been done by the Spring Thunder and the Firefly and the Sobek. So I know that this sort of layout works, so I'm just going to make something that works with this, so I can at least test out the shells. And these shells are really nice because they're rimless. The rim doesn't protrude out from the edge. So these shells work in both a tube magazine like this and in a box mag fed blaster. So we have the magazine coming out at the bottom. So it should be fun to work on both of those, but this is what I'm working on first. And yeah, it's going pretty well, I'd say. Yeah. It's pretty good. That was a timer on my phone. This is it compared to a Caliburn V4, by the way, in terms of size. There you go. So, slightly longer than a Caliburn V4, but not bad. Not bad at all. And here it is compared to an Alchemist. There you go. Quite a bit longer than Alchemist. But yeah, should be fun. Yeah, I'll post more updates on this as I work on it some more. Yep. That's all I've got for you. Bye-bye.